The U.S. economy will end as soon as the U.S. stops being the world consumer. The U.S. economy will always keep chugging along as long as the U.S. will continuously and endlessly get into further debt in order to be able to buy everyone else's products. And as they buy everyone else's products, everyone else in the world will continue to use US dollars, as that's what the US is giving out. And it's not just products, it's US treasuries. The US lends out internationally a promise to pay. So if the US lends out $1 million treasury with a 3% return, that means in 3 years you'll get the $1 million back plus the 3%. And that's all just debt. None of that's real. None of that has any basis in reality. None of that is backed by anything. But everyone uses it. Everyone in the world uses US dollars. Countries and corporations on a grand scale uses US treasuries, which are US dollars. It's all just promises. It's promise to pay it back in US dollars. If you invest into the United States, they will give you back money and some. So that one guy who commented, dude, no. Everybody's losing trust in the US dollar. Where? Right? You got BRICS nations. Who's gonna use that? That Gresham's law and Tyr's law will kick in. Gresham's law, you can only replace a good currency with a bad currency. Who's going to use the bad currency in this case when we have the bad currency? The US dollar is the bad currency. Gold is a good currency. US dollar is bad. What's the other one? Tyr's law, right? Only a good currency can replace a bad one. Well, the problem now is that what's a good currency? Let's say it's gold. Who's going to use gold? Because you can use US dollars. Let's say it's BRICS. BRICS dollar is backed by gold, right? So if it's as good as gold, why would you use the BRICS dollars when you can use the US dollars? If you go to a store and they will take either gold or the US dollar, why would you spend the gold if it's more valuable? You wouldn't. And that's what everybody else does. And that's it. You know, the US dollar, the US economy, it's not going anywhere. It's going to chug along. Is it going to change? It's going to go through phases? Absolutely. But it's not gone. It's not going to go anywhere. And it has just as much trust as it did yesterday, and it will for probably the next couple years. So yeah.